My name is Endeavour, and this is All the Mods 10. And last time we got this crazy thing built up, we've got two of the steam boilers creating a crazy amount of rotational power, and we're using that at the moment to power these crushing wheels, and that is giving us a ton of iron and also gold. And we have almost 300 blocks in there, but that is nothing compared to what I've been getting between episodes. So I've been letting this run a little bit while I've been trying to figure out a few other things. I still haven't worked out how I'm going to transport them over there, but I think I know what I'm going to do now, but I'm not going to worry about it just yet. So if we have a look at the gold, I have over 3,500 blocks of gold now. That is just from this farm, which is absolute madness. And the iron is pretty good as well. We've got 1,700 blocks of iron as well, so got to be happy with that. And today what I'm going to do is put the gold to use, because I've been really struggling for gold, and a little bit of the progression I haven't been able to get through because of the gold. So you'll see I've got on me some of the things from JustDireThings, and that's one of the first things I want to get done today. So I've got a few things bookmarked up here that I was going to do, and I was going to get the factory blocks into the factory, but I don't think I'm going to worry about this just yet. I am going to get upgrades to the gold jetpack, because that's nice and easy now, but that's not a massive priority just yet. I want to get on with some of these things from JustDireThings, and as I think these are going to be really useful. And then once we've done that, if we've got time, I'm going to do a little bit of apotheosis armor as well, do some early game stuff, which I don't normally do. I normally do this really late game. So let's go grab some gold and get on with it. Right, so I'm going to grab a stack of gold blocks, which is nice, and I'm also going to grab some diamonds as well. I should probably get a bit of iron as well, shouldn't I? So let's, where is it? Right, so what I've got on me is the Blaze Bloom Goo, and this is what we need to transform the gold into this stuff, the Blaze Gold ingots. And we just smelt up the raw Blaze Gold, which we get from the crystals, which we get from transforming gold blocks. So what I'm going to do with this, I can now turn this into the 3rd level. That's what we've got up here, the Void Shimmer Goo. So from killing the dragon, we've got everything we need for that now. So if we just do that, we should be able to get 2 of these. So that's right. So if we put these down, we can start converting the things we need. So I'll put gold there, and I'm going to also do the diamonds as well, because that is the 3rd level. Now I don't have tons of diamonds, so I can't do a lot of this, but if we just stick some of this down, I'm going to get quite a bit of this. Oh no, I need to feed it first. I do know what I'm doing. Ender pearls, and is there anything else I can use? Chorus fruit, which I don't have because I haven't been to the end island yet, so we might have to go get some ender pearls, but we've got a few, so let's just go with that. You go on there, and you I'll take that there as well. And then if we put that one on there, feed that one, and then we'll just put the rest of these diamonds on. No, put that on there, and did I have some iron as well? Yeah, let's stick that on. Right, so once this transforms, we can fortune it, and see how quickly this goes now compared to the 2nd level. So that is already converted. So if we just fortune that, we now have 23 raw blaze gold, so we can just get that smelted up. And there's my magnet off, yes. Right, so I'll stick that in there. And then just put some more iron on here, because I'm going to need a little bit more of that. Right, that's turned it into the Celestial Gem, and I hope I get a few of these. So I've put 4 blocks of diamond on there. So if I bin mine this with fortune, what do we get? 13. That's not bad. So what we're going to do with this is hopefully craft some armor. So I'm going to need a lot more. I'm going to need 24 altogether to do that. But one of the first things I want to do is the Void Shift Wand. So this is the upgrade of the Blaze Jet wand that I've got now. This is a much better version. The problem is it uses power instead of recharging it. I'm recharging it with blood at the minute. What you're supposed to do is throw it in lava, but I'm basically just sticking it in here, and this restores it. But what I want to do is use the upgraded version. So firstly, I suppose we should just craft it, shouldn't we? So let's do this. Take that. Now this needs power, and the only way I have of getting power at the minute is standing over here, and this does it wirelessly. And you can see there's little carrots there as well. So if we just shift right click on this, there's 2 ways you can use it. One is the air burst that we've been using already, and the other one is the void shift. So just for now, I'm just going to turn that off, because that's what that character is. But with this, we can just zoom around like we do with the other one, but I think you only get like 10 uses out of it. I suppose it depends how far up in the air you go. And it's the same deal as well. If you're holding it in your hand, as long as it's got power, I think, and that was really close, wasn't it? You won't take any fall damage. So let's try and get up here. I've probably only got 1 use out of this now, so I need to do it properly. There we go. So what I need to do with this is I get a way of generating power on me while I'm out and about. And luckily, there is a way of doing this with JustDireThings as well. So if we craft this, the pocket generator, let's go in here and get this. Oh, we need a little bit more ferrocore, but we can do that because we've just got some of that. So let's stick that in there. The Celestial Gem as well is the only one that you don't need to smelt up. You just mine this from the ore and you can use that directly. So let's try that again. Let's get the pocket generator. And all we need to do is keep this on us all the time. We just need to give it some fuel. and then that will recharge anything on us that can be recharged. So if we just take some of these mineral logs, we've got an absolute ton of those, so we can just put those in there. This isn't the way I'm going to do it, but I'll just show you how it works. So that is going to start charging, and now if I use this, you'll see that's not going down. That's because that is charging it back up. So that's not going to last very long with just one stack of logs. So what I'm going to do instead is craft this thing here, the fuel canister, and this is a great item. What we can do with this is just put an absolute ton of fuel in it. So I'm just going to grab absolutely loads of these. Alright, fill up my inventory, and if we open this, it highlights everything that can be put in there to be burnt. So I've just clicked everything in there, all of those logs. Now I'm going to take these out of here as well and stick those into there. If I just open this up again, put the fuel canister in, this is going to burn for an incredibly long time, and it's going to charge this up. The other thing I want to do as well is the Celesta gem. I want to get the armor. So if we have a look at this, not only is it pretty good armor on its own, it also has some extra abilities, upgrades that you can add to it, and I think these are very interesting. I might do the sword as well, because that's pretty cool. There's some stuff on there that might be interesting. And then, what else? Yeah, so I think it's just the armor for now. I'm going to need to get a few more Celesta gem eye. So let's grab some diamonds, and I don't have a way of getting lots of diamonds just yet. So let's do, can we do 12? Let's do 12. Yeah, I'm very low. I may need to go do a little bit of mining. Do that. 5 and 6, and then right. While we're waiting for that to convert, let's do some of the other things that I want to do from JustDireThings. So firstly, there's an experience holder, and this is a very common item in other mods as well, where you can just store all of your experience. And this is just a blaze gold ingot and a few standard vanilla items. So we're going to grab one of those, and this is going to be good when we have a mob farm as well. This is going to be able to pick up the experience for us. And these are all converting, that is such. So let's see how many we get from this. Right, 34 there, so that's enough for the armor. And get this as well. And 56. So that is plenty. That should do the trick. So we might as well get this crafted, because this needs power as well. So let's just standard armor recipes. Let's get one of those. Leggings. Boots. And then the chest plate. So that, as you saw, was charging up, and that's just taking it directly from there. So I do have some decent enchantments on here at the minute, but we can take those off and put them onto here. So let's just equip this, and that's some pretty cool armor. I do like that. I think that looks pretty good, and I might as well get some more blaze gold going. Right, so the other things I want to do as well is the creature catcher, and these things are really cool. You basically just throw these at a mob and it'll trap it. And again, there are other mods that do this, but I think this is a really cheap thing. It is basically just gold and ender pearls going through this process. So I should be able to craft some of these now. And it is a good idea to have a few of these on you wherever you are. And if you want to move some mobs around, or basically just trap them so you can then use them later in a mob farm. So let's see how many we can do. 5, that's alright. And then I've just done a load more blaze gold there as well, so I can mine all this now. Right, so we'll get that smelted up as well. That is pretty much everything I wanted to craft from JustDireThings. But I also want to do these extra abilities you can have on here as well. So at the minute, we don't have anything special. We can run because of the boots that we've got, but we can also upgrade a few other things like jump boost and just a few things that are always active because of this armor. So let's work our way through the things that we want. So firstly, I think I want to do the jump boost first. So to do this, we need to craft this thing here, the upgrade jump boost from JustDireThings. Now, all of these start with a blank upgrade, and these are all ferric ore ingots. So I may need to do some more. Yeah, I've only got enough for 2. Yeah, definitely need to do some more of those. So I'll tell you what, let's grab some iron. We'll go do all this. Definitely gonna need to get some ender pearls as well. I think very soon I'm gonna have to get a mob farm done, because like the stuff that I'd struggle for at the minute is like mob drops. So let's get that going. This should go pretty quickly on this. Anyway, with those 2 that we've got, let's do the jump boost one. So this is fairly easy, just 2 pistons. So we can take that, and with this, we just need to put it into a smithing table, which I don't believe I've done yet, have I? So let's... Don't know, why would I have done this? Oh, I've got 2 smithing tables there. That's a good place, let's do that. So with this, it's nice and easy. You don't need any upgrade templates or anything. You just need to put that in there. With that, and that gives us our jump boost. So we can put that on there, and now we can jump. I can't really see in here, but let's go jump really high. So with this in hand, yeah, we can jump really high with this, and this will help me around the front of here, because I do have a 2-block jump on here that I can never get up. But that's, what's that? That's 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. and I can just jump up there like that. That's brilliant. Right, so that isn't really the one I want on my boost. Even though that's really helpful, the one that I really want is a fall damage one, because as we found out last time, I'm a bit of an idiot, and sometimes when I have this thing in my hand, go really high in the air, I forget that this is the thing that stops me dying. So with this, I can not worry about having that in my hand, and this negate fall damage will just stop me taking any fall damage whatsoever. It will use power when I do it, but that's alright, I can live with that. So let's put these on the boots as well. Just like that. And now, if we put those back on, and I'm going to go, let's test this a little bit. Right, do I dare go up in the air? Yeah, let's do it. Right, so I'll take that on my hand now. And normally I would die doing this, but we didn't. That's right. So these boots have just saved me. So we've got negate fall damage and jump boost. So I could do step assist and ground stomp as well. And ground stomp, I think it's like a hotkey ability, so it'll like make mobs run away, something like that. Right, so I might as well finish off the boost. So let's get the step assist. Oh, actually, I need to do these first. So let's grab some of these and then get some more of it going. Oh, that jump boost is crazy. I think there's a hotkey to turn off as well, because it may get annoying sometimes, but I think we should be alright. Right, so let's get these cooked up. Alright, so let's get some more of these things. Gonna need about 12, I think. Maybe a little bit more. Right, 10. That'll do for now. So the other one was step assist, wasn't it? So let's do this one. I'll craft them all and just add them together. And the other one for the boots was ground stomp. Oh, I need slime blocks for that. Right, I'm going to skip that one because I don't have any slime yet. So that was it just called run speed? Yeah, let's get that one. Sugar, I can do that. Run speed. Let's have that. So I've got run speed, walk speed, sugar again. Let's just get a little bit of sugar. Probably going to need it for a few other things. So walk speed, swim speed, and decoy. So let's have swim speed and decoy. Alright, phantoms with... I've got the with skeleton skulls, but I don't really want to use those yet. And yeah, I could do arm stands, couldn't I? But I don't have the phantom membrane yet, so definitely going to need to get some of that. Okay, right, so it looks like there's one that's always going to be a bit tricky. Right, so invulnerability, that'll be a good one. And that is definitely a toggleable one, and that just gives you a few seconds of being invulnerable. So we'll do that. The elytra one I can't do yet because I don't have an elytra. But let's do this one first. Don't know how you do. I think it's diamond armor. Yeah. So a couple of shields, we can do that. And then the diamond armor. Again, don't have loads of diamonds, but we can do that. And extinguish was the other one, wasn't it? Can we do this? Oh, water. Yeah, we can do that. Definitely need to get this set up so I can just take it straight out of my system. Do I ever think? Okay, so that's extinguish. I'll have that. And then what else? So I think that was it for those two, wasn't it? So we've got invulnerable and extinguish. We can't do the elytra one because you actually need an elytra to do that. But I suppose we could go to the end and try and get an elytra. That could be handy. Yeah, so it's this thing. Yeah, so it's just an elytra. And... Right, so for the helmet, there's a few things. So the mind fog, it'll make mobs less likely to notice you. Stupefy makes a targeted mob forget you and not look at you. So that, I don't know if it works on the warden, but it would be really good if it does. Night vision, that's obvious, and water breathing. So yeah, we're definitely going to want all those. I have 4 left, so that's good. Alright, water breathing. Oh, that is actually a tricky one, isn't it? So I don't have prismarine. I don't have puffer fish. Can I craft puffer fish? Is that just any fish in bamboo? Or is it some fancy fish? Oh no, you can do it with normal vanilla fish. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll get some puffer fish. Prismarine shard, is there a way of doing that? Atomic reconstructor. We could do that actually. I don't think that's too tricky to do. Iron casing, yeah. Tell you what, I don't have a lot of power at the minute, but I was not expecting to do actually additions today, but it might be a thing. Right, okay, so I'll have that. So let's grab a little bit of quartz. I'm gonna need a redstone torch, alright. And do I have a button? Alright, tell you what, let's clear out my inventory a bit and put some of these on. Chestplate, want extinguish. And invulnerability as well. For the legs, we want swim speed, walk speed, and run speed. And then also step assist on the boots, which we already have jump boost on as well. So let's have that. Okay, so we need to get this atomic reconstructor set up. Now this could be tricky. Right, so let's stick that there. Gonna go. This is gonna be terrible. I really need to get some power so I die. Right. So with the redstone. No, stop it. Right. So if we right click on that, that'll do it to pulse. So that means it'll only do something when I give it a redstone pulse, like that. Now does it? Right. So look at the power there. 300,000 FE. Right. This might not work. And is that okay? I didn't mean to do that. Anyway. So let's put the quartz down there. And if we give that a pulse, is that going to work? No. Right, so that's got 40,000 FE now. So let's try that. Right, yes, we got one there. So how much did that use? Right, yeah, that used quite a lot of it, but we've got one prismarine shard. Right, so we just need one more prismarine shard. And we also need to get some fish as well. So let's go do that while that's charging up. Any fish. There we go. That'll do. So now I don't have to worry about taking full damage. And look at how high I can jump. That's great. Right, fishy. Right, is that the right one? So let's try crafting that. And you. Now I should be able to do that. Right. No, right, so I need one more prismarine shard. And we should be good. Oh, and I think I'm going to enjoy getting around like this. Right, so we'll go in there now. Right, 43,000, that's what I had last time. So let's stick another one of those down there. Do that. Right, and now we have those. So let's do the water breathing. That was a bit of an ordeal, but we got there. And what else can we do? Mind fog, stupefy. Let's do night vision. Well, even though I have night vision anyway. I've got these goggles at the minute. Where is it? That one there. Eyes of Ender and golden carrots. Can I do that? Yeah, I don't want to waste my ender pearls. And as I say, I've already got night vision, so that's not a big deal. Let's go mind fog. Oh. Right, okay, we can do that. So let's have that one. And the other one was stupefy, wasn't it? Well, that's crazy recipe. I don't even have any poisonous potatoes anyway. So yeah, I think what we've got there should be really good. So let's just put these on. Take the helmet off. Mind fog. And water breathing. Yeah, that's good. So, very happy with that. Now, I think I'm going to need to get some enchantments on there. So, I may need to go get a bit more XP. Especially if I'm going to take it off my other armor. Where did I put that? Yeah, this stuff. So, I'll take the enchantments off here. But I do also have quite a few books in here from stuff I've been enchanting. So, I can put that on. But the thing I really want to do is the Apotheosis armor. Trying to get some affixes onto here. Special abilities and gems. I think that could be really good. But first things first, I'll get this gold jetpack crafted. Might as well while we've got the gold out, and then we can get on with doing this stuff. Right, so I now have the gold jetpack. Not too exciting crafting that, but we've got that done, and that does work much better. It's a lot faster and holds a lot more power. So I've just been stood over here charging it, because I was under the impression that this would charge it, but I don't think it does. But I think it'd be too slow anyway, even if it did. So what I've done is I've upgraded the wireless player charger that we've got back here, and this works over a bigger range, and it's 4 times faster as well. And just means I need to pump more power into it, but that's alright. And I've also crafted up another one of these fuel canisters, and I put that into the generator that we've got back there. Can't access it at the minute, but that'll charge up this atomic reconstructor, which it has, and then it'll do this energy battery as well, which I'm using for the wireless player charger. So I know this is very janky, and I will get this sorted properly eventually, and I'm going to have a proper power setup, but I've mainly been concentrating on create, as you know. Next thing, I want to get into a bit of early game Apotheosis, which I never do, so I'm very excited about doing that. So all of the armor that I had, it was all in here, all the tools and armor and stuff. I've been through it all and picked out all the stuff that I can grind down in Apotheosis. So we've got some rubbish armor here that we can get the fabric and stuff from, and then we've got some gems that we're probably not going to use, but we can turn those into gem dust. So firstly, we need to craft up the salvaging table, don't we, which I should have in here. So let's grab this. What do we need? Alright, we need some gem dust first to do that. So let's grab an iron pickaxe. That should be nice and easy. And then we also need to get some of these gems. So some that we're not going to use. Don't think I want to use that for anything. Let's grab a couple of those. Now the normal way of getting gem dust is to use a salvaging table. But we need some of these to actually craft it. So the way we're going to do it is with our trusty anvil over here that we used for the enchantments. We can throw these down on the ground. And then just smash that like that. And we should get 2 gem dust. Nice. So now, if we try the salvaging table again. There we go. Let's have that. And I should probably have a bit of an area for doing this. Or do I need it? No, let's just stick it down here for now. So if we put that in there, any gems or Apotheosis gear we put into here, we can salvage into other items. So let's grab firstly some gems. We'll do these ones again. So if we stick those in there, we can click this button and it'll give us some gem dust. And it is just a random amount. So let's just do that. We've got 5 there. That's all right. With the armor, similar kind of thing. So let's get some different stuff. And the colours on here matter as well. So that's the level of it. The grey one is the common one. Green is uncommon. I don't know if we have much more than that. I think do we have anything good that I can show you? Right, blue is rare. But I don't think I've got anything above rare. Because there is epic and mythic as well. But I don't think I've got any of those. So epic is purple and mythic is orange. But I'm pretty sure I don't have any of those. So let's just grab some of the rubbish. And I have been through this and took all the enchantments off as well. Got all those onto books. So let's just grab a load of this rubbish. Stick that in here. And there's different things you can get from it. So for that one, we've got mysterious scrap metal. If we do the sword, that's going to give us time-worn fabric. But we can just put a load of these in here as well. We can fill this up and we'll get different things from it. So let's just grab those. Right, so with that, the other thing that we need the gem dust for is going to craft this thing, the simple reforging table. So firstly, you need an enchanting table. And then with that, I'll craft the reforging table. See, I knew I should have done an area of this. Let's go put it over here. Right, so to use the reforging table, we need the sigil of rebirth. I think it's called. Yeah, this one here. So it's just gem dust and gem fused slate. And for the gem fused slate, we need deep slate and gem dust as well. So we'll get one set of those, because we get 8 out of that. And then I'm not going to be able to get many of these, am I? And I need more gem dust already. Right, so let's grab a couple more gems. Don't do it to them. And if we get some of these, all we need is those, the item we want to reforge, and some of this rarity material. So in here, I can keep these in here as well. Put some of that in, and can I do it with the sword? I don't know. Yes, I can. Right, okay. So this is basically like enchanting. You'll get 3 options, and you need more stuff for the more expensive options. But what I found with this is it's not always best to go for the most expensive ones. Sometimes the lower ones might give you things that you want better. So with this, it hasn't given us an extra ability on both of those first 2. But on that one, it's, if you look at the top, it's on hit gains speed, which isn't bad. So when you hit a mob, you'll get speed for 10 seconds. But the other things we want to look at is the stuff at the bottom. So this one gives us an empty socket, which means we can put a gem in it to give it more abilities. And it does have a couple other things. But I don't think it's really the sword I want to worry about. I think the armor is going to be much more beneficial. So if we just put helmet in there, see what we can get. Right, so with that one, I can't do it because I don't have enough time-worn fabric. But if I put the mysterious scrap metal in, we can, because we only need 3 of those. That's good. That's not doing anything, is it? Ah, right, there we go. So the scrap metal wasn't doing anything, but if I put the time-worn fabric in, I am getting attributes on there. So I'm just going to need to get some more time-worn fabric out of it. Let's grind down some more of this armor. Stick all this in here. Don't need it for anything. Oh, I'm really struggling for this though. Yeah, I think I can do all this. Alright, so I've got the luminous crystal shard there as well. Right, so a bit more time-worn fabric. Can I stick that in there? Will that do anything? Right, the max health is a good one as well. I really would like to get some max health on some of these, which that does, but there's no socket on it. You know what? I'm going to do it though. Let's take that. If we put that on, we should get some extra hearts as well. There we go. So that's going up. Right. Let's try the chest plate. Right, plus 5 max health on that one. Oh, it'd be nice if I could get a socket and the max health, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, does it? Right. Explosive damage taken reduced by 12%. That's a good one. I'll have that. Yeah, oh, I need some more sigils of rebirth now. Max health and a socket there as well. That's good. And see what I mean? That is on the first level one as well. So it's the cheapest, but that's, for me, I think is the best. And more speed as well. So I'll take that. And I also need to get my enchantments on here as well. So this is going to be much better once I get that done. But let's see what we'll get on the boots. Socket there, but no max health. Right, so there's no max health on any of these. So I think I'm just going to go for the cheapest again and get the socket. Right, so we have a couple of sockets there we can use as well. So what we can do with those is take the gems that we've got and put those into them. So we just need to look to see if there's anything that's interesting, and then we can put those into there. And to make that a little bit easier, I've taken all the armor and tools out of here, and I've ground them down into the rarity material. So I've got a little bit there to work with, just need a few more gem dust. So what can I use for that? Because there's not loads in here that I want for the boost. I've only got sockets in these 2, and I'm not that worried about the sockets because you can actually craft these things called the sigil of socketing, and that basically allows you to add a socket onto an item. But to do that, there is one item we don't have, and that's the infused dragon's breath, and you get that from the apotheosis enchanting, which I haven't done that yet, but I will definitely be doing this at some point. I just need to get a mob farm going first. So I suppose we can actually put these on. So what I've picked for these anyway, I've gone for this that we can put on the core armor, and core armor is chest plate or leggings, and that is going to give us plus 4 max health because that is a rare one, so that's good. And I've also got this uncommon one for the boots, and that's going to give us another 22.5% speed. So that should do the trick. So if we come over here, we just need to use the smithing table again, put that into there with the gem. That'll put that into that socket, and then we'll have another +4 max health. So that's great. Now if we just eat up a bit, we should get a few more hearts. And then if we just take the boots off, put that into there with that, that should give us 22.5% speed. And we've already got a speed boost on there anyway, so that we're going to be whizzing around now. Nice. So that is basically early game apotheosis, and you can go up to some crazy levels with this. You get some absolutely insane upgrades, and we are going to be doing that as we go on, upgrade these a lot further. But to get the gems we need and all the stuff that we want to grind down into the rarity materials, we are going to have to get a mob farm going. So I think that is what I'm going to do next time. But I want to have a look at my quests, because I haven't been looking at these at all, and I probably have an absolute ton to claim. So do I get all this? That's not bad, is it? Oh, they're all random. Alright. Because I've been killing lots of things, so that's definitely... Wow. Yeah, I should definitely look at this a lot more. What's this end? Oh, look at that, ender pearls. I've been struggling for ender pearls for ages. But the one I was really interested in looking at was the create one, because as you see, I've been doing a lot in create and I don't have anything on here, and that's the reason for that is I haven't ticked this one yet. So once I've done that, we should have an absolute ton of quests coming. Now I don't think I get many rewards from this. Yeah, so there's no rewards on a lot of this, which is a shame, because I've been doing so much in create. But yeah, I've got all this in integrated dynamics as well, so I think I need to go through and claim all these. Don't I should get a little bit of stuff from this. But yeah, I think next time we're going to do a mob farm, and yeah, I'm going to try and use create as much as I can as well. And I know I should probably move on from create and do other things, but I just really like it. So I think we'll leave that one there. Next time we'll get on with the mob farm. But if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.